What's good, YouTube? Rizzo here, back with another video. And today, folks, we're going to be pretty much kind of just talking about a little bit of a channel update. This video is going to be a little longer in length, roughly about 15 minutes long, as you guys can see, but it's going to serve as kind of the summer summer I don't want to say trailer, but summer kind of update and kind of information type video about what's going on with the channel, what's going on with me, and some other kind of stuff, what to expect and whatnot. So I'm going to put timestamps in the description. If you guys want to skip around, feel free. I know it's kind of a long video. Not really expecting the retention times to be crazy high on this one. So again, feel free to skip around. No hurt feelings in any case. Like I said in the beginning of this video, in the little text before, this gameplay really has almost nothing to do with what I'm talking about. It's just kind of something to talk over. Anyway, so apologies on not uploading this last week. It's kind of been a little hectic. This last week I started my summer job, and it's a sales retail job. I'm working in a mall actually, and to be honest, the hours they kind of fluctuate, and I'm kind of getting used to the schedule still and everything and whatnot. So I kind of didn't really have a planned out time to record videos this last week. Currently, when I'm recording it, it's one of my 2 days off every week, and it's weird that this is the first job I've had where I don't get weekends off. So I'm actually stuck working on weekends, and then I get weekdays off or whatever, depending on the week, depending on the shift. So that's when I'm going to be recording most of my videos. I'm going to do a lot of pre-recording for the future, and in terms of what's to come on the channel, I'm going to pre-record a lot of the videos on my days off and then just schedule them for release through YouTube, which, if you didn't know, you can do that. You can upload a video ahead of time and then just schedule when it goes live, which I've kind of done before and I've dabbled in, but that's really going to become useful here. So really, it's kind of just been a work kind of type thing as to why I didn't really upload this last week. For anybody who's wondering, that was pretty much the only reason. It was just kind of work, and didn't really have a lot of free time between trying to get adjusted to the schedule and everything, and whatnot. So like I said, I'm really going to try to get better with pre-recording and getting the stuff done throughout my day off. That way there is content, on the release dates of the videos, so they're ready to go on time and nothing's late and whatnot. I'll actually touch on this a little later in the video too, but for anybody who, in the case that something is running a little late on uploading, go look at my Twitter. I'll put a link in the description and probably in the video itself later. If anything comes up, I'll tweet something about it. You can always, direct message. I usually have my DMs open, so if anything isn't up or whatever on the day that something's supposed to be, feel free to go ahead and shoot a DM or look at the Twitter. There's usually some sort of update. But with that being said, I wanted to, now that this is kind of the update for the current, it's going to probably last most of the summer, if not all the summer. I'm going to try and set an upload schedule. I touched on it a couple videos ago. I said, I wanted to do Tuesdays, Thursdays. It was kind of a cool thing for me, twice a week. It gave me ample time to make decent, good quality videos. Gave me ample time to come up with topics, do all the pre-work that goes into videos, which is actually, it's not as easy as everybody thinks it is. There's a lot of work that goes into it behind the scenes and everything. So I kind of figured Tuesday, Thursday was a good look in terms of scheduling. And to be honest, I even though I strayed from it, I think it's very doable. And from here on out, at least for the summer season, until otherwise mentioned, I'm going to be doing a Tuesday, Thursday upload schedule. I haven't exactly ironed out times, as in like when they'll be releasing, because to me it's a little confusing because I live on the west coast of the United States, so I kind of operate on that different time zone. At least for the summer, I live in the west coast, and then I go to school on the east coast, so it's kind of like the time zones kind of throw me off a little bit in terms of where my audience is and everything. I'm going to try and do it earlier in the morning. That way you kind of have the whole day to watch it. But that's a little tentative. But Tuesdays, Thursdays for sure will be our current upload schedule. And then, depending on what's going on in terms of content and what I have, if I have anything cool planned or whatever, there might be something on the weekend as well. So like it's either a Saturday or a Sunday type thing. I don't know what day that'll be. It could kind of just be on either one. So keep a lookout on that one. And so yeah, so Tuesdays and Thursdays definitively will be when we upload something. There will always be something up Tuesdays and Thursdays, again, unless otherwise noted. or if something comes up, which I'm going to hopefully make it to where that doesn't happen through pre-recording and everything, and then occasional weekend videos too, depending on what I can put together. And now I wanted to touch a little bit on the content as well, about what you'll see on this channel in terms of videos and what you can kind of expect as far as content goes. And as I said, I'm on summer break right now, so I have, even though I work a full-time job, I do have a decent amount of time compared to being in school and working, because when I'm in school I have to obviously go to classes, and then I also try and work on the side as well, so time-wise it's a little harder to kind of do YouTube, but I'll find a way to figure that out when we get back to it in August. But as far as summer goes, I really just work the full-time job, and then I kind of just do this stuff. Obviously love to hang out with my family and stuff like that. But as far as it being summer and me having more time, I kind of wanted to dive a little bit deeper in content, you know what I mean? Try and get a little bit better in terms of quality of the videos. Try and get custom thumbnails done eventually. More, kind of effects and stuff, as you saw that little title with this one, and then the flash thing, and I even throw in a little later in the video I do some effect stuff just to kind of speed the video up. So I'm just going to try and continue to raise the bar for the quality of the videos, and try and make them more entertaining just to watch, and overall overall easier to watch as well, and kind of hopefully see a boost with the retention times and everything. I'm going to try not to get too analytical with everything. But as far as in terms of the actual content of what you could see on this channel or expect to see on this channel, I'm gonna continue the theme for right now of kind of gameplay commentary. So how I'll put gameplay up of, say, if I'm playing COD, I'll play a COD game and I'll put gameplay up behind it, talk about something. Or if I wanted to put this gameplay up, the Division, you put the Division up, talk about something over it, and try and keep it close pertaining to the topics as well. So I'm going to try and keep the gameplays kind of coordinated with the topics. I'm not going to say anything definitively about these two things, but in the future I have two things planned. One of them is a little bit more of a hands-on type series. I don't want to say too much. Hopefully looking to start that a little later in June, if not the beginning of July, depending on how a few of the things iron out. But it's going to be a little more hands-on, a little more personal. You're going to see a lot of things, and it's going to be something a little more behind the scenes, I think, and something that really isn't shown or talked about as far as I can find on YouTube a lot, so it'd be kind of unique, and I'm excited to do it when I can get into it. So like I said, it kind of just depends on how some things work out with that. And then I also plan on having some sort of and I actually have the idea ironed out. Again, I just trying to tease it, not say too much definitively, but I have an essay-based type series coming, planned, at least coming. It's a little more essay, kind of opinionated. So, if you're gonna think something comparable, you can think like, I don't want to say reviews because it's not necessarily the same format, but it'd be kind of like that in terms of overall thematics and whatnot. So that's kind of what I have planned for the summer, at least. I want to kind of get those two series kind of hit the ground running on those and try and get them sorted out. Obviously have gameplay commentaries as well. And, I said it a little bit earlier, but I didn't really think that, I didn't realize how much work actually went into doing YouTube when you kind of try and make original content. You got to do a lot of planning on the back side of things, and a lot more stuff that goes on in the back than people realize normally. So these things do take a little while to figure out and iron out and everything, but I think there'll be some good things coming to the channel, and I'm saying that with a grin on my face because I know what I've got planned, and I think a lot of people will like it. As I said, they're kind of unique, so just keep an eye out for that. Again, looking at timetables, late June, early July, and then middle of July, early August type thing for that second one. Those are flexible as always, so nothing tentative, just kind of wanted to tease it a little bit. But that's it for the channel end of the updates as far as content and everything goes. So if you only care about the channel and stuff, now would be probably an appropriate time you can click off the video, go watch something else, go do whatever you got to do. But the next couple minutes, I'm kind of just gonna throw on to doing a little bit more personal stuff. So little more kind of down to earth stuff. I never really want to try to be that content creator that just makes content. I kind of want to keep things a little more personal on my channel. So we're gonna get into that. So like I said, if you want to click off, feel free. No harm, no foul. Feelings aren't hurt. But for those who are gonna stick around, or who do want to stick around, I should say. You know, as I said, I've said it numerous times. I'm on summer for my university and college. I'm going into my 3rd year, and I'm on summer break right now. I'm kind of excited to get in, and I'm really at the point in my college studies where I'm getting into the stuff that I want to do and getting into the stuff that I kind of could see relating to my career. For a lot of people who don't know, I go to school on the East Coast. I'm currently studying or planning to get out with a bachelor's and a BA in Communications Arts and Sciences, which is kind of like a lot of people ask me to explain it. It's hard to explain, but it's essentially working with a lot of technology, computers. I do a lot of sports broadcasting stuff at school. It's actually what I do for my job. Is I commentate various athletic events. I put on live streams of the effects, or live streams of the events, and whether it's sports stuff or it could be like school press conferences and whatnot. I'm kind of behind the scenes on a lot of that. I like the stuff where I'm on the camera and on the air the most, but regardless, that's kind of stuff I'm interested in, and I'm really excited to be able to delve a little deeper as far as my classes and everything go. And now I'm kind of starting to try and figure out where I want to go after college. I got 2 more years left. Not really planning on going to grad school. It's always an option, but I'm not really planning on it. So that's pretty cool. As I said, we'll go back in August, and I'll by then hopefully have some stuff figured out in terms of the channel to where there's still videos, even though there's a lot less time on my plate. And trying to think what else I could. Like I said, I live in the West Coast. I live in Arizona. At least it's where I'm spending my summers. So yeah, very hot. And I like my new job. You know, it's pretty cool. Sales. I have a pretty good personality for sales. I kind of just go out there. I'm pretty outgoing. I kind of just talk and kind of just. It's about. I sell phones. I actually sell phones and stuff like that. I work at a phone retailer, service provider, store in the mall. So I know enough about phones and how they all work and everything in tech that I can kind of be pretty good at sales. Excuse me, I'm a little flustered there, but I don't know. I like it. It's not too demanding. The hours are just kind of crazy and whatnot. So it could be a rough day. Like yesterday, I got home and kind of ate and then just passed out unknowingly. I wanted to do this last night. I'm ending up doing it in the morning. So kind of throws a hitch in my day sometimes, but you have your good days and bad days in sales. But regardless, it's a good time. I like it. Otherwise, for the summer, I have, obviously besides YouTube, I'm doing a lot of things. I go to the gym a lot. I super recommend to everybody go to the gym, keep physically fit. Something I got into a couple years ago, and I can't let go. I'm loving it. I love keeping fit, love keeping myself healthy, and I recommend everybody does it. I'm actually I'm laughing at that because I currently am fighting. I don't know if it's a strained muscle or a pulled muscle. I know they're kind of the same thing. Or even a sprain in my neck right now. I kind of pulled it at the gym the other day. It was about a week ago actually, and just kind of suffering through the pain. So hoping that goes away soon. And that's kind of keeping me from going to the gym and whatnot, and just to avoid hurting it anymore. But I super recommend that you guys, whether it's running or playing a sport or whatever you want to do, go to the gym, CrossFit, whatever. Stay healthy, stay fit. It's super important. Our bodies need it. I can't say enough to the benefits that a healthy life in terms of physical activity and eating has done for me. I'm eating a lot more cleaner foods. For those who have been with the channel for a while, toward the beginning of this all, I kind of struggled in terms of being shy and not so much outgoing, kind of nervous about everything, more mental stuff, and living a healthier lifestyle definitely helps with that. So I highly recommend everybody does it. I might even make some videos on pointers for it, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Kind of depends on what I'm feeling. That could be a weekend video. But so for the update video, that's pretty much going to be it. I know I've got like another 30 seconds or so before this gameplay runs out, but I just wanted to talk to you guys about stuff that's going on with the channel and what's going on and what you can expect, just so you know that this is kind of something that I'm planning to stay on and stay consistent with. So in the description, as I said, I'm going to have a couple timestamps for insensitive topics. And I'm also going to have a link to my Twitter, my Instagram. You guys feel free to follow it. Like I said, any questions about the video, any concerns, feel free to hit me and see what's up. I'm more than willing always to answer and help any way I can. But I want to say thank you guys for all the support and for watching this video, watching every video and everything, and keep it up. And I want to thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.